back to the Celtics Nation Rise podcast. I'm your host, Griffin Aldridge,
I'm your co-host, Luis Gomez.
And I'm your co-host, Kyle Sullivan.
and we got the Caveman on today.
What's up, people? How we doing?
So the Celtics went 2-2. We actually talked about this before. We were gonna do a giveaway. There was a giveaway bet. So Kyle and I actually discussed it before Lewis. Lewis was in traffic. Kyle has a proposition for you. So he said he'll do a giveaway too. So you guys both do it. Because technically, so we are in a debate for it. How about the Caveman settles this? All right.
Okay. I'll be like the mediator.
Yeah, and then we'll get right into this podcast. But so what happened was on the podcast, the original agreement was the Bucks game because Kyle said he thought they were going to lose one of the games in the series, and they bet on the Bucks game. But after I was like, wait, I thought we were betting on the series. He just said one loss, so they agreed on that too. But obviously the Celtics lost, but they beat the Bucks. Do you think they should both give away a hat, or what do you think?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. You Lewis and Kyle, you down for that?
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
If
Sure.
you do it right, dude. It will benefit both of you, and like just do it from the kindness of your heart. You know what I mean? It shouldn't matter. Just do it. See what happens.
Yeah. So to enter the giveaway, what you would do is just subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and then DM us on Instagram. And we'll do it. We'll do the giveaway next podcast. So that's when we'll do the giveaway. It's gonna actually be one of those champion hats that the caveman has on right now. If you want
Oh,
to
you gotta get the new one. You gotta get the new one. You see
yeah,
the
bro.
new one with the two trophies on it?
Oh, maybe that. Yeah.
You gotta
We'll
do
see what.
that.
Yeah. But let's go through. We'll start off with Lewis. We'll kind of go around. We're now 9-3. What's your thoughts?
Those are my thoughts. Absolute silence.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
I,
not like a panic button time, you know. I know a lot of people, a lot of fans, including myself, get quote unquote emotional during losses. I think a lot of people do.
oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
my biggest thing is you just can't lose a game every 4 games. You know, the Cavs are showing
Oh,
you the Cavs are playing exactly like the Celtics fan base expected Boston to play. So I think a lot of us are dealing with that. So, but it's too early in the season, so every loss is going to sting anyway, especially since just 12 games ago, the last game we played as a team was in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just like we just won like the NBA Finals, and like we're expecting so much, and to start like this, we were expecting a better start.
Yeah.
oh yeah. No, for sure.
To add on to that too, I think one thing that you kind of come up with too, I don't think like what the caveman said, I don't think there should be a panic button. I think the main thing is I think we are upset because last night, and obviously we'll get into the game later, but last night we were expecting to beat the Hawks. Like Trey Young in
Yeah,
season tournament, they were saying we're supposed to beat them by 16 and stuff, and that stung. For me personally,
yeah.
it stung.
No, that was tough.
And it's
That
hard
was tough.
coming on the podcast right after a loss when we just lost two games that we should have won. And I might be the bad guy on this, but I'm gonna personally say too, I don't think the Celtics are playing quote unquote Celtics basketball that we're used to seeing against the Knicks, and we saw it in the finals. I don't know.
Hmm.
yeah, but that also comes with the league figuring you out.
Yeah,
They play
Yeah,
the league.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Every
yeah,
team right now that we play looks like almost us. You
yeah,
notice a lot of these
yeah,
teams now are
yeah,
chucking up threes.
yeah,
Some of them aren't even that good, and they go in. They're
yeah,
they're killing
yeah.
you on the outside perimeter corners. Bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
And
that's
I
true right
mean,
there.
it's I'd rather it happen now though.
oh yeah, 100%. I would rather have.
But that's not the killer whale team that they promoted, and I think that's a lot. I mean, myself, I'm like, where's the killer whale offense? And you're down 2-16 in the first quarter.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That was yeah.
yeah,
And
that
The
what
thing
stinks
is,
is You know what was wild? Tatum said it like the day before the second game we were down 2-16. So it was like all right, is this on purpose? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it makes you kind of wonder too. Are they doing it kind of for? But one thing I did notice too with the Celtics is their defense. Like, and now people
Yeah,
are,
no, the defense has been yeah. I mean, the defense definitely hasn't been
it's
yeah,
as
Gonzo.
great as we're used to. I feel like.
yeah, because people are forgetting like last year, not last year, a couple years ago, 2022, when we had Ime Udoka, we were the best defensive team in the league,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
but Missoula's an offense guy.
he is,
yeah, he is.
he
He
is.
is.
And but you know, you're seeing these players like Derek White and Drew Holiday kind of give you that defensive effort, and you're like, man, we could still kind of be that. We could be a two-way team. Like we could be really good on offense, really good on defense. But
I'll tell you who's giving more effort than the two of those guys. One of them. I
um,
think Payton Pritchard's outplaying Drew Holiday.
oh yeah, 100%, 100.
So why wasn't that a lineup change? You mixed up the whole lineup last night, but you know what I mean? Like Pritchard said, he's one of the most competitive on the team, and
Yeah,
you see it every single night.
and you've heard too. We mentioned this last time too. There's a drill for the Celtics that you have to face Peyton Pritchard full court. I've heard like that. That
Yeah, yeah. I heard about that too. No, I
yeah.
heard about that too. Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
it's like if this guy is the top guy and you're seeing these points off the bench, do we give him that opportunity or
Yeah.
do you keep him where he is? Because do
It-
you
I
guys
mean,
like where he is?
you're gonna have
well,
to give it to him at some point.
You are. You are.
all right, but Kada gets it quicker.
Yeah, you're right.
I love Kada. Don't get me wrong. Kada
Oh,
is a
I do too.
monster. He's a junkyard dog when it comes
Yeah.
to
Oh yeah.
playing the boards. But like, and it's I'm not a coach. I'm not in the NBA. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I'm a fan, but it's like you see Peyton Pritchard. Teams are now like they're studying him so he doesn't do what he did. Like he's
Yeah, like
making noise on the court.
oh yeah.
Like play him then. No
Mhm.
team is no team is going into a game being like, all right, guys, we got to watch out for Drew Holiday. But they know about him and they respect him.
Oh yeah,
But
100%.
like when Pritchard gets in,
Yeah.
like he doesn't even need the narrative. You know what I mean? He's gonna go out there and blow by guys, and he was serving up Steph Curry pretty well that game.
He was.
Yeah,
He
he
was.
was.
He's just always ready for the moment for sure.
Yep.
Like, he's
Oh
he's
yeah.
just always ready to go in there and just do what he has to do to help the team win.
Yep.
And one thing I think you could say too about Pritchard is like last night the Hawks literally had a defensive scheme set up for him. When they put him in for that half court or trying to get that last shot up, they had
Mhm.
to pass it to Brown because they didn't want Pritchard to score that because they know it's automatic with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were literally like making sure he didn't get the ball, so we had to pass it to Jalen.
Did we
Yeah.
extend Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah,
Yeah, we did. Yep.
we did.
Yep. How long was that contract? Can someone look that up?
I'll look it up right
It
now.
was
Well,
it was quite a big contract. So, you know, and I one thing I take away too is I think I don't know.
4 year, 30 million.
Ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Wait, what?
4 year, 30 million.
And when was that signed?
That was
I think last year, right?
uh,
It
let
it
me
was
look.
recent. It was recent.
I
But
think it was like 2 seasons ago, I think.
oh,
Um,
really?
if
Yeah.
it's 2 or 3 seasons ago, you better get ready to pay him.
Oh yeah, because I tell you what,
He's gone. He's gone if you don't pay him. And if
He's on
if
the he's a free agent in 2020, 2028,
oh yeah, you have
summer
him
of
for
2028.
okay, so
yeah.
he
So
must have
you're
signed
good.
it last year, yeah. But
That dude is high value.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure every single team in the league's executives would say the same thing.
Oh
oh,
yeah.
100%. And I think a thing that you could say with Pritchard too is like, so I think it was last year or the year before, he said that he loves Boston, but he wanted a bigger role on another team. But then the Celtics were like, hey, let's give you that bigger role, but let's do it here. But I think, you know, going back to what you were saying, I feel like he should get that role in a starting position because he's proving that night in and night out.
I'm not saying get a starting role every night,
Yeah,
but
but give him opportunities. Give him that shot.
yeah,
Yeah, at least give him more minutes.
because think about it, and this is what I've seen in game is Drew Holiday plays on cadence.
Yeah.
Al Horford
Oh
plays
yeah,
off of
yeah,
rhythm.
yeah.
So if you if you're struggling in first quarters, right? You look at who's starting. At times, it's calling for all right, start out fast, dictate the pace, right? But now you're having cadence and rhythm guys, and I know we just won a title, but it's like what we've been doing is not working in the first quarter, and maybe you put in Pritchard to start the first quarters just to or make him part of the first substitution just
Yeah.
to give like immediate speed, and
Yeah.
maybe that's been happening, but like it needs to happen sooner because like
Oh yeah. And like one thing,
last night was not the night to switch the lineups.
no, no.
Not
No,
not not
no,
not
Yeah,
not a
should have.
cup game.
not
We
at
get it.
all.
You don't care, but like that still goes towards seeding. In the comments before the game, right? Was it before where he said that Joe Mazzulla said that he doesn't think they should go against regular season records in any other leagues? They don't.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that was last night. But
So why
The
did you
thing about
take?
last night too, like I
We
know that
still
we were
won that
playing.
game. You guys know that we still won that game.
yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
This is something I was reading earlier. I haven't checked recently if it's gotten gained steam. Sorry to take the mic here for a second, but
No, you're good.
last year we needed was it 28 points to get into the knockout round
I think
against Chicago, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
so we got to remember too that there's a point system that goes into if you make it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
in case of any
Yeah.
tiebreaker, potentially the Hawks, anyone in our group play, um, you have to remember we only lost that game by one, right?
Yeah, we only
Yeah.
lost by one
By
last
We're
night.
one.
still we're this Celtics team is still clean slate for the cup. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
you,
Yeah.
there's 3 games left. You win all. You have a target margin that you have to aim for, but
Yeah.
like
Who,
you play
who do we
Celtics
play in our group?
basketball.
We play Cleveland, right?
We play
Yep,
Cleveland,
Cleveland next
Cleveland.
Tuesday, I think.
Brooklyn, right? Brooklyn, I think.
No, Brooklyn's tonight. We
Yes.
might play them later on. Don't quote me.
I don't know.
Maybe
Toronto?
hang
No, I
on.
know we got Chicago. I know
I
we got
thought
Chicago again.
yeah,
I think
we get Chicago. We get Cleveland's gonna be a big one, I tell you that.
Cleveland's going to be the biggest game of the month
Oh yeah.
because they're going to be undefeated when they play us.
You know, and oh, all right, and we play the Wizards too,
Oh, Cavs. We play the Cavs, the Bulls,
and the
and
Wizards.
the Wizards.
So, I'm not even, and I'm gonna say this too, and obviously we'll talk about this more
You got to
later.
blow out the 2 teams, and then you got to at least win by 5 to 10 against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you're getting in. That's how you're getting in.
All right, I'm gonna say this right off the bat, and you guys might not like me for this, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not worried about necessarily the in-season tournament game against the Cavs. I'm just ready to beat the Cavs. I want to beat the Cavs so bad. I don't care.
I'm gonna
Same.
try to be there. If
Yeah.
it's in Boston, right?
I actually have to go check. Um, it's I saw the Hawks. It is, yes, it is in Boston.
That's gonna be a big game.
It's on a Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday. So it's next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll get into that towards the end, but in-season tournament really quick. We talked about it last time. Caveman, how do you feel about it? We kind of thought our thoughts on it, but how do you feel about the in-season tournament?
I think the idea is there. Like I see what the potential for it, but having it in the beginning of the season, I don't think is a good idea. You're dealing
Yeah.
with all these players that are unhealthy or having issues with their conditioning or their injuries in the summer.
I agree.
You don't allow players to come back at a certain pace. You kind of ramp things up to get right into the season, right?
Yeah.
Without these games, without
Yeah.
these cup games right now, the league is still having amazing games, right?
Oh, for sure.
So you're having a constant complaint about the All-Star game.
Facts. I was gonna say that.
Why wouldn't you just make it a 3-week thing?
Yeah. Why?
Don't count it for the
Yeah, no,
standings.
yeah.
Like you got to have some like you know how in baseball, right? The winner of the All-Star game gets home field advantage for the World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
I'm just throwing out ideas.
I like that.
If I read a report the other day that NBA players are on pace to miss 1,000 games total this year.
Wow.
That's great. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Wow.
That
That's
is
nuts.
wild.
I mean, that's a lot of
Even if
games.
you don't count
A
Kawhi
lot of
and you
games.
don't count Ben Simmons and you don't count
On
Zion, that's
Embiid,
only
like, yeah,
300 games. That's only 300 games. Yes, that's I think the league average, or it was, but 1,000 games.
yeah,
What?
that's
That's only
crazy.
gonna get worse, dude.
It really is. And I that like you said too, the thoughts there with the in-season tournament, but people complain about the All-Star game. So if you got rid of that and you had like MVP for the in-season tournament, like, and that doesn't have to be people who win it. It could be in the group stage. And that could kind of substitute for your All-Star game because that gives a fair shot for anyone to get that MVP too.
Or um if you get not finals MVP, but if you get like the MVP of the cup, right? Like your team wins the cup and you get MVP of the cup or whatever, if they do that, I don't remember if they do or not, but like that, make it at least an automatic nomination for MVP unless you miss certain games. Like keep the
Yep.
game limit
Yeah,
restrictions
yeah,
there, but like,
I
all right,
agree.
you won the MVP of the cup, so you're automatically going to be in the conversation for MVP at the end of the year.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I like
I
If
like
we're
that
Yeah.
talking
too.
about
I like
spicing
that
up the
too.
cup, if we're talking about making these players play for the cup, and like the narrative right now is that the real players don't care because of the money, blah blah blah. Like, all right, well, incentivize it differently.
Yeah, it
Oh
definitely
yeah.
make it worth something then,
Or
so
like a
people
guarantee.
try for it.
Because if you win the regular season MVP, you get way more than $500,000 or $250,000. You're getting endorsements, you're getting reach, you're getting engagement, you're getting put on
Yeah,
posters, you're getting the whole buffet of what it means to be an MVP of the league. So you give initiative to, or you give incentive to these players playing in the cup. I don't know. I'm just a fan.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I
That's
think
how I
another
deflect a
thing,
crazy idea.
and another thing, maybe you could get like a guaranteed contract or something for like the
yeah.
hungry young players that are trying to like prove themselves. Maybe make them step up too and make it more intense. There's stuff they could do to make it better for sure, but that's our thoughts on it. I do want to get into the Warriors game. So that's the first. So last week we played the Warriors. We unfortunately lost 118 to 112. I was upset. I'll start it off. I was upset. I thought the Warriors played excellent defense. Like
Oh yeah,
they were just
definitely. No, they were locked in from the start. They
They
were.
were a team that played our game and beat us with it,
Yeah,
you
but it
said it
wasn't
perfectly. You said it
it
yeah,
wasn't
perfectly.
literally.
originally our game. We modeled it after that loss
Yeah,
in the finals.
You
yeah.
said it perfectly. Lewis, what was your thoughts on that? Obviously, you saw, Tatum had a good game, White had a good game, Pritchard had a good game, Kada. Obviously, you were still missing Brown on that game. Tillman with a DNP. It was interesting for sure for me.
I was so hyped, like, cause the Tatum and Steve Kerr.
And then he
Yeah,
gets
I was
doubled.
so hyped.
he got
Yeah, he was
double
just getting. He
teamed.
was literally getting doubled the whole game, bro.
The whole first half, they were sending
Yeah,
traps at him, and it's
literally.
like, but you couldn't play him during the Olympics.
I know, I know.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
That
that was just. I was expecting us to beat them by like a blowout, but being realistic, I was just thinking like,
I
oh,
forgot the
Tatum is
Warriors.
mad. Tatum's gonna go off, but you saw how they played
But
him.
even being double team, he still had 32 points,
Yeah,
4 rebounds, 2 assists, a
How many
steal and
free
a block,
throws?
and
He
shot.
had a really good second half. Yeah,
What
he
was
had a
that?
really good second
yeah.
half.
How many free throws?
Let me check.
10. Oh wait, no, not 10. 7. 7.
Seven
Yeah,
for nine.
so
Seven.
I've been watching that. I love Tatum. I've been watching that during these games that he's having 30 points, and it's like a lot of them are free throw points, and it's like you have a whole different bag, my guy.
Oh
You
yeah.
you don't even have to shoot threes. You have a bag where if
Yeah.
you can draw a whole team towards the paint. He does it. He does it, but with your threes down, make
Now,
the assists go up.
now a question I'm wondering though, is this an issue we have to talk about with the Celtics with foul shots? Because Brown missed two last night, which could have sealed the deal for that game. And he missed two important foul shots. And we're continuously seeing this with Brown. We saw it
Continue it.
last year, and we're seeing it again this year. And I think this is an issue. You're paying him so much, and all of these players, because Holiday's done it, Derek White has done it, Tatum has done it. Like, obviously, I'm not so focused on other teams, but most of the other teams hit their foul shots.
Oh
It's
yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
compare the percentages too, because like, what are we shooting for as a team?
You're right.
A lot of these games, like we were almost had 10 more free throw shots than the Hawks.
Yeah.
So even if you're missing them, you're still getting more of the calls. So it's like if you guys land your shots,
It's 3 points. Literally.
it is.
But
It is, but it isn't. So
Yeah, yeah.
they're also playing in front of like a lot of people.
yeah.
I mean, I know I play ball in front of people, and I instantly, just magically, am garbage at basketball.
Oh,
If
it's
I'm playing with the homies, balling up, that's one thing. But
you know something interesting though. I'm excited to see when we play the Clippers how they do with the wall. Because I know this is off topic, but who,
I
Oh,
don't
the
even want to think
wall.
about it.
how much all right, I know we're Celtics fans here, but I tell you what, he did the greatest idea doing that Intuit Dome.
Oh,
And
the wall. Yeah, yeah.
yes, and that Intuit Dome, I tell you what, that's changing the NBA.
I'll tell you right now, if the Celtics get sold and they get a new stadium, it better be something like that
It
stadium.
better. It
Or I
has
don't
Yeah.
want it.
That,
I don't want
yeah.
yeah.
it.
There's so
And you
I
have
don't
to
know if
call it
you,
the Garden.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I don't know if you guys heard it. Like, all right, so the Garden. It's called the Garden. I wouldn't be mad if who was it? Jeff Bezos buying it or something like that, and they called it
Yeah.
Amazon or whatever. I wouldn't be mad at it if you had like a similar thing. So they did something amazing. There's no sports bars in there to keep you in your seats. Everything's like electronic there, so you just scan and go. They have like I love the idea having it kind of a high school setting where it just makes that rowdy fan come out. Like that's just changing the NBA, and that's
I'm
like
trying to
I
get
love it.
tickets to the wall so bad and infiltrate it. I've been asking so many people if they could get me a connection on those tickets, the wall, and then have like the caveman suit stuffed in my pants or something,
Oh,
dude. And then during a free throw, bro, throw it on and go, hi.
and
Probably get bugged.
the cool thing about the wall too is like you get it's whoever gets there first. Like they're all the same price for the tickets, and it's
But you have to have special clearance.
yeah, which is the
And
it's
I
the
know a lot of people out in LA, and I'm like drawing a blank with it right now.
that's it. So obviously we'll get into the Nets game in a second, but you have something special going on today. I know it should have came naturally, but what's going on tomorrow, kid man?
So tomorrow I fly out to Miami. My buddy Jaron, also known as J Rock the Gypsy of Oxford Ink Tattoo in Jacksonville, Florida, going to a world tattoo convention in Miami. So I'm gonna get a Celtics tattoo wearing the caveman outfit in Miami.
Oof,
That's sick.
that's
Wow.
fire.
Yeah, yeah. That's
It's either
dope.
gonna be really funny or it's just gonna be a thing. I don't know. It'll be fun. I mean, I'm going into it definitely to troll, but like I love tattoos, so it's
I got
Celtics tattoo.
I think I told you guys on the podcast already, but I got mine right after we won the championship. I got my tattoo.
I
That's the
Hey,
remember that.
at least you didn't get it before we won, okay?
I know. What's his name who did
I
that
don't
song?
know.
But
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I
remember
like
that.
what
We were so close, and then we just. Oh.
I think he wrote it. Yeah, he had a tattoo
but
right like his
He,
I
right
like
he's
here.
got to
No,
place the two with the
yeah, right
four.
here.
Let's put the four on it.
I
That
like
kid's a
what he did.
legend.
He is. I love what he did with it though. He like crossed it out and put 24 instead.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
guy's a legend, like you said. Man, he is
I'll
awesome.
never. Yeah, that was awesome. But at first, I was like, no,
Yeah,
no.
but that was one of the years that we didn't expect to like kind of we did
when
every year as Celt
that
20.
was the year with the turnaround when we like turned it around and won like
Yeah,
a
because
lot of.
every
Yeah.
Yeah, I
series
remember
was
that.
like a 7 game series, and then he had
Yeah,
that, and you're like, oh my gosh, imagine if he does it.
And
Imagine
then
yeah.
yeah,
like every game, and then you were honestly as Celtics fans, I think we think about our emotions a lot, how we feel after a game. But for me, I was worried about him. I'm like, come on, do it for like if not for me, do it for this guy. Like, come on, he literally just
yeah.
went out and got
Yeah,
do it for this guy, you know?
yeah.
Oh,
Cowboys fans love to do those crazy things.
Oh yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, oh
yeah.
yeah. But really quick, obviously, that's not, it's gonna be tough for that to happen if we're having close games like this. I don't know. The Nets, they're doing something special this year. I thought they were gonna tank for Cooper Flag, but they almost beat us. We went into overtime. We still beat them by 4 points. The final score was 104 Nets to obviously the Celtics coming away with it with 108. I was astonished during that game. What were we down by in the first?
16-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 16-2 start.
Was that the Brooklyn
Nets.
game?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh Jesus, dude.
That's another.
Oh, do we play them tonight?
Yep. We play them tonight. We play
At
them
Brook, is it at Brooklyn tonight? Yeah, at Brooklyn
Yeah.
tonight too.
at
I
Brooklyn.
have stickers. I sticker bombed all around the Barclays.
No, that
There's a light post. It's still up. The light post directly in front of the Barclays. It's a little light bulb. There's a little caveman sticker, and it's
no way.
still up there to this day.
I'm
We
gonna
got
pass by that.
yo.
I'm gonna go tomorrow just to see
Yo,
that.
Yeah, check it
yes,
out.
Should no, that would actually be sick.
Yeah.
dude, yes.
Do it, do it.
I put a ton of them in New York City,
That's sick. Yo, that'd be crazy. Yeah,
especially the Seaport. I think I have like 300 stickers just around that area.
I'm just like up there. Uh, one issue I do have to say though is like, you know, do you guys think they're gonna really tank for Cooper Flag?
Who?
The Nets.
Oh, how about we just trade like a good player and a bunch of picks, and we'll get him anyways.
Boston.
I agree.
Like,
Honestly, I'd give up
please,
for Cooper Flag.
please, can we? I don't want to tank for him. Can we trade for him? Can we get?
No, not the
Let's give him
Celtics.
Tillman. We
The
give him
Nets.
Tillman, bro.
Give
I'll
him.
trade Holiday.
Wow.
Dude,
That's a strong take.
bro, Cooper Flag. I know he's all hype right now, but like I have not heard a single Celtics fan say they don't want Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
If Cooper Flag
And
is
he's from Maine. He's
Yeah.
from Maine.
yeah,
He,
yeah,
his role models are Celtics players,
I know.
Yeah.
current and former.
If Cooper Flag does not play with the Celtics in some point in his career, I'm gonna be upset. I'll tell you that. I'll be upset. Like at some point in his career, him or Ace, one of them has to play him.
He would run the whole Northeast.
He would. Oh my
He would
God.
Oh yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
He would
No, he would.
LeBron the Northeast.
He would. He really
Yeah.
would. So, really quick though. So who knows? Nets, maybe they're just showing like so not tampering. Maybe they're showing right now that they could be aggressive, and then maybe they'll kind of tank at the end.
I
But
mean, they got talent. They got
They're
they
not
got some
bad.
solid talent. I
They
mean,
do.
Cam Thomas is a stud.
Yeah,
I'm
they're-
really high on him. Like he's a good player.
Oh yeah,
Like Cameron Johnson, they got Claxton. Like they got a solid team.
yeah.
Yo,
they're-
if Robert
they got
Williams
Ben
can
off
hit
the bench.
3-pointers,
What was that?
if Robert Williams can hit 3-pointers now, I'm looking at every team like, okay, we need to beat them.
Yeah, yeah.
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 That's where we're at now. If Time
Yeah.
Lord's hitting threes, times have changed.
Oh yeah. I saw that about that game too. Last night, the Time Lord had 19 points. He had an incredible game, and now you're starting to think. I've been
No,
saying.
I'm not.
No,
Stop
I've
it.
been saying Kata like Robert Williams, but Robert Williams kind of popping off right now. But Kata get up to that point. But like,
I think Cade is more durable and
oh,
less injury, like less injury prone. But
Oh,
Robert
yeah,
Williams,
yeah.
he'll have a good like 40 games and he'll be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never played a full season. He's never had a healthy season. I wish it worked out for us, but
But yeah, so the Nets are in sixth place. They're playing great basketball. Obviously, talking about that game,
Horford's out.
Horford's out tonight.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
he's
a
out
back to
tonight.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So we're getting the Cornet Hornet
yeah. Or
The
Kata,
Cornet
or
contest.
Kata, or
because he
Kata.
stings when he plays. It's just it's
It's
like
probably going
makes
to
me
be. We're
cringe.
probably going to start Kada. I'm assuming.
I think
My
so
guess.
too. What should we take away from last game though for tonight? Do we have any?
Rebounding.
Yeah, we
Rebounding.
struggled with that.
Definitely the turnovers too, bro. The
Yep.
turnovers were like
Yeah,
It's
that guy
because
Dyson Daniels had like 6 steals, I think,
yeah.
that game.
we had against. So talking about the Nets game, the last Nets game, we had 13 turnovers against with the Nets. Um, Other than that,
But was that the game we had one turnover or something in the fourth?
was it? Yeah, I think it was. We played good basketball in the fourth. Like we looked good, and then in OT we looked pretty solid. I just think that game was rough. That game was rough. That game really upset me. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
nah,
lie.
that was rough. That game was definitely rough.
It upset me.
Definitely a tough pill to swallow. That game.
Oh, for
The
sure.
last two losses.
But that wasn't even a loss, but it acted like a loss to me. Like
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it felt like that.
because again, you saw it, we weren't playing Celtics basketball that game, in my opinion.
It's
Um,
not time to sound the alarm, but I just hope that we didn't lose our identity.
there should be a warning though. There should be a warning. 100.
Yeah, we're Boston fans, so
Yeah. So now moving on to the Bucks game. Wow. Wow. We came back in the fourth. We looked great in the fourth. But that first was just like the Nets game, down by 16 points in the first. Um, Realistically, the Bucks looked good that game. They really did. They looked like a good team that game. Tatum obviously with 31, 12 rebounds. Um, he was forcing stuff a lot that game. But, they had Brown came back that night. Brown only had 14 points. I feel like every time we play the Bucks, they just execute when they defend Tatum and Brown. They really do.
yeah, yeah,
They have great defensive games against those two players. And Pritchard had 18 points, like we were saying with Pritchard. He's been that person that kind of, if the Celtics are having a rough night, give it to Pritchard. That's been the option.
I'm
yeah,
waiting for a
yeah.
30-point game from him. It
I
hasn't
am
happened yet,
too.
right?
I think 28,
Pritchard?
right? He's had a
I think he had
20
like
28.
28. I think
28.
28.
Yeah.
Yeah,
close, but I think we'll get it. We'll get it
You
soon.
know he put up like 90 to 100 or 100 points in like an AAU game or something.
91, I think it was. I think it was.
Yeah.
wow.
Like you're telling me he can't score points in the NBA? Like
He's a beast, and they gotta give him that opportunity.
yeah,
I feel like we should give him more minutes.
yeah.
We should.
He's playing good in this role, and I'm not gonna lie, I would be scared to move him. I would, because if he's giving me like good performance, like I wouldn't move a person from like the role, but like I mean, why not? It wouldn't cost you anything just to try it. What
Yeah.
y'all think?
Um.
Yeah,
I you
yeah.
know. Sorry, Kyle. You go.
No, yeah. No, I agree with him. I mean, it's definitely hard to move him, but I mean, if he keeps playing this well, I mean, you gotta consider at least starting him some games, especially when maybe like Drew or White is out of game. Like, you should definitely consider starting him because he's a very capable of starting in a at point guard at the NBA level. Like, he's
Yeah.
for many other teams, he could be literally a starting point guard. He's that good.
And kind of to add on to what the caveman said earlier too, and if not starting him, just giving him more minutes. Like in
Yeah,
those necessary spots. And some nights he's not on it. Like really quick, I think that wraps up. Anything else you guys want to talk about the Bucks game? That kind of upset me too. Obviously, we looked better in the fourth, but like it was a rough game still. I'm not even gonna lie.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe they just like the challenge.
Was it that the game? That was the game with like Giannis.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was the game
No,
with like Giannis too, with like the hair too, right?
In the
Like when he
elbow.
punched his hair. Yeah, in the
yeah,
The
elbow
elbow.
too. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Didn't he try to injure Tatum that game? That was when he like landed on Tatum's ankle, right?
He
Yeah,
took his
Yeah.
landing space.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I don't know if you guys saw this. Giannis is a child.
Oh yeah.
That.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your opinion on that beef?
Yeah.
Kind of. Do you think there's?
Giannis, I'll put it like this. He said he's a child, but I know JB wanted to say Giannis is a bitch, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. For
he
sure.
wanted to
For
say that.
sure.
No,
He's
he
a
was.
Yeah.
bitch.
Definitely. Definitely. You say
Yeah,
I
I'll
Brown. I
say
think
what he
that.
wanted to say.
you can't with the media. You can't. Yeah,
I
Brown.
wish.
I know. The NBA would be crazy if you had more like of a say, like Embiid with that reporter. Sorry, I know we're getting off pace tonight. Not talking about the Celtics, but what's your guys' thought with that Embiid shoving the reporter? Talking about his dead brother or something like that.
I didn't read the story, but if it has any of those topics, famous athlete or not, you don't go there.
You
I'll
don't.
just leave it at
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Those are
I mean,
troll.
yeah.
Those are
That's
trivial.
like personal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think he said something along the lines of like, is the reason why you're not playing this good, like, or like did it have tribute to that? Like, should you play better for him? Like, you don't say that. Just leave that alone. And that kind of, makes me feel a little bit for Embiid because, he shouldn't have got suspended the 3 games, I don't think. Just
Well,
Oh
in the code
yeah.
of
Yeah.
conduct, there's kids that look up to these players. You want them acting like that?
no, you don't. You're right. You're
Gotta
right.
do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
Certain expectations come with millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Should that reporter get fired then?
Yes.
No,
No?
Oh.
No,
no,
I don't think she get fired.
no. It's
I
no.
mean,
It's
you don't think
German.
that's too personal? Because
I
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna
mean,
lie
it
with
is
you.
their job, though. It is their job.
yeah. It's the job. It's the maybe. I don't know where someone would get the idea to bring that up, but
It's a tough one.
it's a toss up. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he was totally not expecting it.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine just having a big Joel Embiid coming at you. I'd be scared, man. I'd be scared.
Hit him with a baseball bat.
Yeah, but
That's the
bro,
only way.
I'll just flick him in the knee, bro, and he'll be
him
out
in
for
the knee.
2 seasons, bro. Come over here, Glass House.
Have a
No.
have a big ass Joel Embiid coming at you, flick him in the knee.
Joe Glass Embiid.
Uh,
For
uh,
real.
Ew.
For real.
He's
yeah,
ass. He's glass. He's Joel Embiid.
He's made of glass. Yeah, that guy's literally made of glass, bro. Literally.
He's ass. He's glass. He's
he's
Joel Embiid.
his ass, his glass is Joel Embiid, and according to Embiid,
Bro, even last night, bro, he like played bad, bro.
He was ass.
At like at like half,
yes,
bro. At halftime, I think he had 8 points, and all 8 of his points were free throws, bro.
that's
Literally, the guy
crazy.
just lives and dies at the free throw line, bro. It's like it's so
Yeah,
Karma
unethical.
for,
It's
for it's
such
karma for
unethical hoops.
it's karma for not playing for the USA, but he's from Cameroon.
Literally.
I'm just playing.
Glass and beat.
glass Embiid.
He's ass. He's glass. Joel Embiid.
Yo, that's gotta be.
Where
That's gonna be that,
where you got
that's
that from?
is that the newest caveman slogan?
Yes.
Yes.
I literally just thought of that as we're talking, so we got to get this out immediately. He's
Yes.
ass, glass,
Glass.
Joel Embiid.
That'd be- that's too funny. So other than that, let's get into the Hawks game. Obviously, that's why the vibes aren't completely up here tonight because I think we're all upset from last night. I really do.
Oh yeah,
Thank God the
that was
Deadpool
rough.
movie came out because I needed to take my mind off that loss.
Oh
I felt like watching something like that.
You know what kind of took my mind off of it? I'm not even gonna lie. This is what kind of made me happy, and I was sad all night. But who have seen this TikTok from Derek White?
yeah,
Who,
yeah,
who has
yeah. That
seen
was funny.
that? That made me happy last night. I was upset, and then I'm seeing this TikTok of Derek White and that made me happy. He's funny, and the media team, the Celtics media team, really does great with them.
Yeah.
I wish they had an artist that during like the final game, like the final result. Do you remember when Tom Brady, after he won the games during the Deflategate years, he would have the Brady times, and there'd be little cartoons after they won every game?
I
Or are you guys
think
too young?
I
see,
think so.
I never followed football like that. Like,
Right. So after Brady won a game, it would be like this newspaper article, and it'd be a drawing of them kicking a ball into like the Arizona Stadium because we won that game by a field goal with Jimmy Garoppolo. But like I don't know, like something cool artsy, give it that extra. I don't know. I'm picky. I love art, so it's like give it another. I love what they're doing, but they're
I,
so hilarious.
they really are, and I've talked to people and just talking how outstanding their media team is. They really are doing a good job. One thing I do have to say, which kind of relates to media for the Hawks, who's seen this? And it's Tatum saying we did it. They put the final score. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with the Pacers too. After they beat Boston, they put up beat Boston banner, and the Hawks are posting this. You have to be a good team to post that. And that kind of got me a little fired up before the podcast a little bit.
They
But
suck.
They beat us.
to say it flat, yeah,
We
pretty much.
talked our shit all summer. They beat us.
They did. They did.
JB came out with a song and said, "Ain't nobody wanna fuck with us now." Whatever he said, dude. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, it's gonna
Yes.
happen.
It was a rough game last night. Jaylen Brown, however, did have 37.
Yeah, he had a good game. White had a good
Like the
game,
game,
bro.
Yeah.
but his clutch game was not it last night. His clutch game,
No.
Was that his first game back from injury?
second game. He
Second,
played,
second.
yeah,
Second, yeah.
When he went up for that alley oop from White, he was in pain.
yeah,
Go watch the highlight. He was in pain,
yeah.
and
It's
then he uses his hip power to hit the game winning shot, and it clanks. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. And I saw another thing. That ball was in the hoop. Like how did it's
Oh,
one
well, the Tatum shot,
was it the Tatum? I don't so
Yeah, it
my
was a Tatum shot.
all
the
right, so
Tatum
my
shot.
screen
Yeah.
cut out right at that. And yeah, that was rough. That was rough. I
You gotta
saw
start doing the wiener dog dance.
The what, bro? Pause.
all right. So this was last podcast. So a funny thing. So last year during the finals and the
Yeah,
playoffs.
talking about wiener dog
No,
dancing.
all right. So my younger brother
Celtics
had
got him down bad.
no. This what helped. Maybe we do gotta bring it back. So after every time they would win, we do the wiener dog dance. And do you know the Orlando Magic song? I know, I know. Do you know? And we never recorded this or anything. This was just a superstition we had. We had to do the wiener dog
It's
dance.
on the internet now.
Yeah, it now is. All right, so you know what song? I'm not gonna even play it
With
because
the Orlando Magic song,
yeah, it's
to
the
play the
Orlando
song,
Magic, but they say the Boston Celtics,
Celtics,
the Boston
the Boston
Celtics.
Celtics.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh. We'd play that, and he'd like make the wiener dogs dance. They loved it. They loved it, bro. Every time they won, we had to do the wiener dog dance. So do we bring that
I'm
back?
into superstitions.
I think we have to bring it back. Like
I've
we,
never been to a losing Celtics game.
ooh, yeah, you've been going to a lot of games recently. How has the atmosphere been this year? Obviously, you
I
said
mean,
the aura was crazy, but like, how's it been this year? You've been to a couple more since that game. It's been a minute since you've been on the podcast.
I went to the game against the Bucks, at home, and I sat in the balcony, and I still had just as much of a good time as I did in the loge.
That's sick. It was a like
Yeah, it's sick.
crowd atmosphere kind of different.
It's the same. If not, it's more hectic because people, you know what I mean. You got more people. Everybody goes crazy there. You know what I mean. And if you don't even want to sit up there and watch the game, you can go like mingle with everybody that doesn't sit in their seats during the game.
True,
They
true.
watch it on those big screens,
Now,
and then
now,
they go pop in the tunnel when it's getting good.
yeah, for fans now, this is one thing I do have to say. People say it's hard to watch from up there. Is that the case?
For me, it's fine, but I can't speak for other people.
Yeah.
I know some people, they like sitting in the loge or courtside, like, but
So you
I
gotta be.
saw it fine. I was sitting to where the court looked vertical, not horizontal. So I could still
Mhm.
see everything. I could see the shots go up. I could see the dunks. I could see the playmaking and players getting into the bag. And I mean, I'm grateful for the opportunities to go,
Yeah. Good to know
So
too for fans like that want to go to a game because tickets are expensive now. They
Oh
really,
yeah, yeah,
really are.
very
yeah,
expensive, bro.
So let's get into tonight though. Go get your Celtics tickets, I guess, like come let
Tick
I'm
pick.
expecting.
You got to use Tick Pick.
All right,
I
TickPick
find
is
cheap deals on there all the time for Celtics tickets.
sponsor us, TickPick. Uh, but
Yes, sir. Need yeah, sponsor, bro.
yeah, let's get into it though tonight. I hope we come out with a bang tonight. I really do. We need it as Celtics fans. We need a bang
I
tonight.
think we need a statement win. I think we're due for like a very. I know we're shorthanded tonight with what Al being out.
You give Kata more time.
Yes.
Yeah, Kata and Cornette are going to be two bigs probably tonight, most likely.
Yeah, you have
And
three injuries tonight.
mhm,
You have Springer, Horford, and obviously
Yeah, glad we have Springer wasting time on the bench when we could have Lonnie Walker.
I know.
yeah,
I know.
insane.
Sorry,
You should have
Springer,
traded
but
him.
it's sorry to Springer. It's not Christmas. It's business.
You're right.
Literally, bro.
You're right, and it's kind of upset me. Like, how does he even have an injury? Like, what was he doing? Has he even played? He's played, I
Try and
think,
practice. I'm assuming. I
with
Yeah,
guess.
it's honestly, yeah, he's young and talented, but with this Celtics squad, I would rather have JD Davison come up anyways. You know,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah,
I'd rather
yeah.
see him play more. Um, let's get into it for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is questionable. Ben Simmons questionable. Other than that, I'm seeing a lot of just bench pieces out. Boyan Bogdanovic is out. Um, yeah, so it's just a team that for Celtics fans we expect to crush, but they're having a good year, and I just expect a
You got to
statement.
play every game like you need to win it. That's
Yes,
fair.
You, my prediction tonight. I think we're gonna have a good game.
Yeah,
I hope. I hope.
I think we're gonna come out tonight.
we play
I
good on
think
the
we're.
road.
I
So
think we're. I definitely think we're pissed about last night after
we've
that
lost
tough
what once
loss.
on the road this year,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honest.
and then playing like the Bruins at home.
The Golden wait. The Golden State game was
Home.
on the road, right? Oh, that was home.
No,
Yeah.
In season tournament game home. Yeah, so we're
Oh yeah.
two losses at home, which
I'd
is
still. I'm okay with being good on the road and being able to fix at home for the
yeah,
playoffs. So,
yeah. I like that too. I like that too.
Yeah.
Um,
so
then we have 2 days off. You come into Saturday, you play the Raptors. That's gonna
Yeah.
how I've seen RJ Barrett's look good this year. I know that.
And a great Grady Dick too. He
Yeah,
looks
Grady
good.
Dick's been
I bet you were waiting to say that name.
yo. How long? I don't want to be too much, but how do we start seeing the jersey swaps with him? Have we already seen one? Wait,
Oh yeah.
yeah. That
Oh yeah.
that's definitely
That's
uh
why I made the comment. I
Oh, the
won't lie.
jersey swaps. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go look
What the
one up
one?
on your phone, bro.
what
The
was
one
that?
with the one with Anthony Black, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Anthony
Oh
Black is
yeah,
in
that
them
was
with.
the one. Yeah.
And they did
Yeah.
it where it said it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So and then
Or
Tuesday.
Derek White, bro. He's got to do it with Derek White, bro.
Y'all on some Diddy stuff right now, bro.
Yeah, we gotta stop the Diddy stuff.
That's who
So
they
then,
needed at the Red Sox meeting for Juan Soto. They needed good old Diddy.
I know we're a Celtics podcast, but talking about Juan Soto, I mean, it looks promising. You have the whole Dominican squad there. Lewis, you just take it away, bro. Take it
Look at
away.
that flag over there, bro.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that flag. Let me go
He's
get
got
it.
the Dominican flag. Are you gonna come wave it around for us? Let's see that. So, all
I
right.
will go to Boston tomorrow. Like
What
if
do
they sign
you
him,
give Red Sox fans some hope for Juan Soto? Say something motivational and just wave around that flag. Here, this is
nah,
what we
I hope that like Pedro Martinez, Big
no wave around the
Papi.
flag.
Oh, I hope that Pedro Martinez and Big Poppy, like, they hit him, they touch him in the on his shoulder and be like, "Yo, come on, man. We made
The
some
Yankees
history.
lose.
We
Yankees.
we
Oh,
made
you don't
some
even have your shirt on. He has a shirt of it.
we made some history up here. We got Bayo, we got Devers here. We just need you, buddy." Like they hit him, and they start touching his hair. Like, come on, you would look a nice fit. Kyle will be crying.
Yeah, Kyle's suspended right now. Kyle's on
Yeah,
timeout. Kyle's on timeout because he's a Yankee.
he
It's
should be.
not his time right now.
He's gonna be crying.
All right, guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta start getting ready for my Miami trip.
Yeah. Thank you for coming
Miami.
on. Really quick. What's your predictions next time we're on the podcast? 3 games. We play the Cavs on Saturday. What you got?
We're gonna win the next 3 games.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I
I
love
got
it.
3-0 too. 3-0.
All right. Good to hear from you. All right, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Yeah, we'll see
All
you
right, bro.
soon. Hey,
Peace.
we
Take care.
Ciao, bro.
Hey,
got
I got a final thought for you. I hope the Red Sox sign Juan Soto so they don't buy the Boston Celtics. Fuck Fenway Sports Group. Have a great night.
Yes,
All right, man.
sir. Yes,
All right.
sir. Yes, sir. All right. So we talked about the
Woo!
Lewis with his flag. So we talked about
How you feel about that, by the way?
I don't think
Not too great.
I can tell you're suffering.
Kyle's probably depressed over there. Kyle's sitting over
Bro, I mean, like, I don't know, man.
there.
It's like 50-50. I don't know.
50-50. We're gonna give you a 50 when he signs with the Red Sox. Stay there. Stay there.
Oh my gosh. All right. So
Wait. I'm not done.
I know. Listen, hear me out. I don't know what will happen. I think
Man, this guy.
Like this one or yellow one? Which you like?
I like the yellow one.
I like the white. I like the white one.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
You know what? Yeah, stay there. Stay there right there.
I have the Verdugo one.
Is that Verdugo? Yeah, the
Shut
Dugo.
up! Shut up! Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about the Verdugo one. Celtics game day, but we're bringing we're bringing Boston sports and it
Yo, Luis, what yellow jersey you got? What player you got? Devers.
Divers. Hell yeah.
I tell you what,
Devers is the man, though.
it's Celtics game day, but it's time. It's time, Red Sox Nation, to bring in Juan Soto and Nathan Eovaldi. You heard it first. You heard it first. Kyle, I love you, bro. But it's time, Red Sox Nation.
Don't worry, Kyle. When he signs with the Red Sox, I'm gonna send you a Soto jersey.
Yeah.
Promise. I'm gonna send you a Soto jersey, and you're gonna get it. Trust me.
Kyle said he's open to being on the Red Sox. Man.
And I want to see it in the back of your wall.
If he signed to the Red Sox, I'll consider
the Yankees
wearing
are
it.
screwed.
I'll consider it.
Okay,
I'll
Kyle.
consider it.
Okay.
The Yankees are gonna be screwed, and they're nervous. All my friends are like,
But we
"Ah,"
gotta make some moves, man. We gotta.
my cousins
I don't know,
right
man.
now,
We gotta-
they're like, I'm not even talking to them about Soto. I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking to them about Soto, but they're coming up to me. He's staying in New York. And I'm like, someone is hurt.
Yeah. No.
Someone is
I don't know.
hurt.
I'm really like 50-50 on it. I think that he can, but like if a team just offers him like a lot of money, like he's gonna go there. That's just how it's gonna go.
Well,
He also a Red Sox fan since he was a kid.
Is he really?
Yeah.
that's huge. All right.
I saw it in the interview.
I didn't even know that.
Well,
His favorite was Pedro Martinez, Manny Ramirez, and Big Poppy.
how long until we see Soto with the Red Sox then?
If they sign him, it's probably gonna be like
Like 15
a
years.
10-year deal.
No.
More than that,
How long
probably.
until this deal goes down, Lewis?
We don't know. They're still doing the meetings.
I mean, he's definitely gonna meet with like all the teams before he signs. I'm assuming. He's not
It's
just
only
gonna make
is
it
the
just-
Blue Jays. The first
Red
meeting is
Sox.
gonna be Red Sox, Mets, and then Yankees for last.
Then
'Cause
Yankees had the West say, I think.
yeah,
All right. Well, hopefully, the Red Sox get Juan Soto. Um, keep that
Kyle's not happy. Look at him, bro. He
I
has a serious
I
face.
sure I
oh,
sure as hell
keep that
not.
flag going because I'm gonna tell you guys something. On s- on when is it? On Tuesday, next Tuesday, the Boston Celtics are gonna beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the in-season tournament game, and
Yes,
Al
sir.
Horford is gonna have a good game. Bring it up,
Gonna,
bring it up,
we're gonna
bring it.
go out. We're gonna go
All
crazy
right.
that game, bro.
We are. Yeah. So let's get into it. I think me personally, I think too. I'm gonna go with this. I hate to be a hater, and this is the only time this season you'll hear it, but I'm gonna go Celtics lose one game. I'm gonna go. I think the next time we meet, they will lose one game. I think they'll have one loss out of it in two
Who we
weeks.
play next 3
We're
games?
gonna go
Who
three
we
and zero.
play? The
We play
Nets.
the Raptors, the Nets, and the Cavs. I think they beat the Cavs.
Okay.
I think they beat
Who
the
you think
Cavs.
they're gonna lose to?
Cleveland.
Kyle was saying it last year. I think they lose to the Nets tonight. I'm not even gonna lie. We have a bad record.
Back-to-back losses.
Yes, we have a
That's
bad
gonna
record.
sting.
We have a bad record on the podcast when the Celtics play. We're 0-2.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't want that to be a thing, but I think they lose tonight. I hate to say it. It's either going to be tonight or against the Raptors. I think we beat the Cavs, but it's tough and they need to fix there's some kinks and they need to fix it. There's some kinks in that hose and they gotta
Yep.
untangle that
Yep.
hose and they gotta fix what they're doing.
Yep.
I believe in the Celtics, and I believe they fixed it instantly. And we're gonna be ready to go, and we're gonna go 3-0, baby, and clip
Okay.
that and post that.
I love it. I love it. Kyle,
We're gonna go 3-0 because we are the. I
I
was
think
about to
3-0 too,
curse. I was
baby.
about to curse.
3-0.
We are the defending champs.
I
I
think
don't give a.
3-0.
I don't
3-0.
care about the Hawks. They could, like you already know, suck one. But
So I'm the negative Nancy on here, aren't I?
yeah, you're the
I
only
mean,
one today. Last time
listen.
was Kyle. I wish I
I mean,
could
I was
mute
a
you
negative
right
Nancy
now.
last week, but
Yeah.
now it's you this week. So
It's tough for me
I
because
mean, it's being realistic. I mean, like I get it.
yes.
Like last week I was realistic too. I was
You know
like, I
what?
don't know. I just
You know
have
what?
a feeling, you know.
You know what? I'm suspended. Give it to me.
Put yourself on mute. Yeah, that's good. How you feel about Juan Soto? I'm
Soto?
just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just
Oh.
playing.
All right, yeah. I needed a timeout too. It was my turn. It was my turn. I got hit with that. But score predictions for tonight. What you boys got?
I got 117 C's and 102 Nets.
Lewis?
Nets?
No, yeah.
No,
Nets
Celtics
Wait,
win.
say it again. Say it again. You cut it. That's why.
117 C's, 102 Nets.
Oh, okay, okay. You cut it, and it sounded like you.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Lewis,
scared
what do
me
you
there.
got?
I predicted us losing last time. I'm not predicting it again.
I'm going 118 to 107.
Okay.
That's yeah.
The night I want the Celtics to have, and I feel like if they don't lose, they're gonna have a really good game. So the night I want them to have, I want it to be Celtics 125 to Nets 104. 104. But the night I think it's gonna be, I think they're gonna have a rough game. They need to fix what's going on, and I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence with this team right now. I'm fine. I hope they come out there and
It's early. It's still early.
Like
early.
we figure it out.
We'll
We'll
figure it out.
figure it out.
Yeah,
Still gotta get
that's
KP
what.
back.
That's the
We'll be all
main
right.
thing right now.
I have
Yeah.
I
faith.
hope they figure it out
I have
soon.
faith. Really quick, if you guys made it to the end though, make sure to enter the giveaway. You subscribe to the YouTube channel. You just really quick to you like and leave a comment on YouTube on here. And then for Instagram, just send me a DM if you want, repost the podcast on your story. We're just trying to get exposure. Lewis and Kyle will be sending a hat, and it will be that champion's hat up there. We thought about the other one, like the Caveman was saying earlier, but that's like we got a good deal with those, so we'll be sending those to two lucky contestants who enter in the giveaway. Um, any final thoughts you guys have? Nothing?
No,
Let's win this. Let's go 3-0.
yeah. Let's
I
win
love
these
it.
three
Let's
games,
forget
man.
about
Let's
what
go.
happened last week and let's focus on tonight. And
Yeah,
let's
I
go
like the
game by
mentality.
game
I
and
like
fix
it. I
it out
like
and
it.
fix it. Let's go. And
Yeah, let's
everybody
go.
that it's like, you know, we're not panicking here, but like I get it. It's like you don't want to go through this right now or lose, but you know, just take it easy, breathe, and remember we're the defending champs and we're gonna figure it out just how we figured it out last year. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
saw that 1 year ago we had the same record.
Yeah,
We had the same record from
and
last
the
year
thing,
around this
but we're
time.
doing better too. The thing I saw too, I know what you're talking about, is literally we were let me read it for you really quick. Um, I think it was the scores. All right, so in the first three losses last year, the Celtics lost by 5 points the first game, 3 points the second game, and 3 points the third game. However, this year the Celtics lost by 3 points their first loss, 6 points their second loss, and 1 point their third loss. So
There you go.
So
there's
it's similar. Yeah.
there's improvement.
Stuff.
There's improvement.
Yeah.
That's a sign that we're going back to back.
Oh, for sure.
Take it like that. That's
And
it.
the thing is too, we had Porzingis those games,
Yeah, we did.
didn't we?
We did.
We don't have him.
We weren't missing
So it,
Brown. We weren't missing Brown too. We were missing
Yeah.
Brown.
no,
Yeah.
I think we were fully healthy. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
So that's all we got. Make sure to enter in the giveaway. Uh, I hope next time we win all three, and I hope next time we see you guys, we
We'll
beat the
see. We'll see.
Nets,
We'll see. We'll see.
the Raptors. So let's get it. Let's go Celtics. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Take care,
Peace
guys.
out.
Peace.